We're broadcasting from Atlanta. As the Hawks take the hardwood here at the Phillips Arena. The Houston Rockets come into this one following a loss to the Nets. So the Rockets win the tip. We've got a chance here to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Houston, Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Modiunas and Howard the post pair, and it's Beverly in at the one. Harden with it. Now defended by Korver. Count that one.
Yes.
Beverly's got his first points of the night. And continuing to expand his arsenal last season, Patrick Beverly, the guard for the Rockets. Career highs in assists and rebounds per game, and he's one of the smallest guys in the floor.
Yeah, and he's really working on the details of becoming a better playmaker, becoming a guy that has coaches trust him to handle the basketball in those crucial situations.
On defense, Atlanta, 4-point game. And here we go. Fast break. Korver's got it. Here's Teague. Pass to Horford. And here's Cephalosha for three. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
You know, talking about Beverly, his wrist injury really changed things for the Rockets at the end of last season. Suddenly, 37-year-old Jason Terry had to take on big minutes at the point, and he was serviceable, but they missed Beverly's toughness on defense particularly.
Here's Teague after the Rockets pick up three. He kicks it to Horford. Just 5 on the clock. Can't get it to go. The Rockets go the other way with it.
And going back to the one thing with Patrick Beverly, his shot could still be more consistent. Last year, he was down in shooting averages across the board, including just 38% from the field. It makes it very difficult on your offense when you have an inability to space the floor.
And here's Harden. After Kyle Korver hitting the three. Pass to Beverly. The 17-footer. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Teague dishes to Millsap. Back to Teague. Pass to Cephalosha. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Harden. All alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
And it's sent back by Howard. The pass to Ariza. Looking for Modiunas. He gets it there. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Again, the miss by Harden.
Well, I tell you, last season was a big one for the Hawks and Coach Budenholzer. Their dominant season won him multiple Coach of the Month titles, and eventually he won the Coach of the Year award.
Outside for Korver. Teague with a clean look. But they get it back. He dishes it to Cephalosha. He feeds it to Horford. Teague against Beverly. Outside for Korver. And the shot no good, a bit short. It was pretty obvious, I thought, Greg, that Budenholzer was the deserved coach of the year. I mean, Steve Kerr, there were a lot of good names you could put in there. But what he's done taking the Hawks to the top of the East, a few saw that coming.
I agree with you. I mean, he has transformed this Hawks team over the past couple years, has a wonderful team game. You know, obviously a lot of influence coming from Pop when he was with San Antonio, but he is really, I think, redefining how the game of basketball is being played at the pro level.
Ariza goes in. Kicks to Howard.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points. He presents a defender with a serious challenge. Always.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Terrence Jones comes in for Moniunas. Decker's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Lawson in for Patrick Beverley.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Here's Blatch.
One little pump fake, and he had all the time he needed to go hard to the rack.
It's one of the most reliable moves you can make. So pretty when it works.
Show him the ball and then take it to the hoop.
Dishes to Harden. Screen by Jones. And stolen by Scott. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Here's Bazemore. 3 on the clock. Here's Hardaway. That misses off the backboard. Rockets leading by 4. It's Harden with the drive. Hardaway with the steal. Here's Bazemore. And Jones sends it back. Harden outside. Harden draws the double. Capella. Nice D from Scott.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Harden. 7 points in the game. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
And the game plan is clear. Work the ball inside.
And it's working for him, Greg. You like that initiative, not settling for stuff on the perimeter.
Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Houston. Schroeder passes to Bazemore. Schroeder takes it to Bazemore. And it's good. Bazemore's got his second basket of the night.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
The offense. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Lawson out there with Thornton. Then there's Terrence Jones. Then it's Decker. And it's Capella in the 5 roaming the paint. Outside for Lawson. Fires the 3. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game. You look back last year, and the Hawks were incredible at home last season. Not a bad way to help unveil that beautiful statue of Dominique Wilkins in front of the stadium.
Yeah, I mean, and so much went right for the Hawks. And adding that statue of Neek was the cherry on top. Very classy move from that organization.
And, you know, for the Hawks last season, they ended with a 35-6 record at home, and that was the best in the East and the second best in the NBA.
Now, here's Thornton. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Schroeder.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And for the Hawks, it was a good year to get the city. No, take that. It was a great year to get the city talking about basketball again. And Atlanta hasn't always rallied behind this team, but boy, did they show up more than usual last season.
And there's the foul. It's on Sam Decker. That is his first foul of the game. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Well, looking back on last season, you didn't know where the Rockets would end up in terms of seeding in the playoffs. Ended up with the 2 seed because they won the Southwest Division. And as it turned out, everything worked out very well for them.
It really did, and had a divisional matchup in that first round against the Mavs. But the Rockets took care of business in that series and would advance.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. The Hawks have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
And good on the basket. Book it.
And, you know, for the Rockets, they had a major gut check in the second round. Went down 3-1 against the Clippers. Came back to win the series in 7, including Game 6, when I dozed off when they were trailing by 19 in the 4th and was shocked to wake up in the morning and see they had forced the 7th game.
For Atlanta, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep. And with the Rockets' last postseason, their trip to the conference finals was as far as they would go. Went out to the Warriors in 5 games. Most of them, though, close ones. I think most fans were pleased with how far the team went last year in spite of all the injuries.
Millsap. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Hawks were so dominant last year and were the first team to clinch their spot in the postseason.
Hawks also would wrap up the top seed in the East and were able to advance against the Nets in 6 games.
And Thornton kicks to Lawson. Thornton dishes to Capella. Left side, Jones. Teague on the double team. No good from Lawson. Here's Atlanta. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Millsap. Shot from 12. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
The Hawks leading by 7. Now the dish to Millsap. He's looking for Teague and finds him.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Decker passes to Jones. Thornton, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter. It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
Over in the corner, Decker. Just 5 to shoot. Screen by Jones. It's stolen by Teague. And here they go. And the jam by Cephalosha.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
bringing it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Yes,
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Lawson has the open look. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start. Well, for Terrence Jones, Clark, a very scary episode to begin last season. He suffered from a rare nerve damage to his left leg.
Yeah, he wondered if he'd be able to play again after missing 3 months. He finally got back out on the court. Good for him, because I enjoy watching him play.
And it's the Rockets on the break. And it's sent back by Horford. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza.
And I tell you what, the Rockets are happy to have Terrence Jones back and healthy. They tried to acquire Bosh last season. Looked like they had it, but make no mistake, Jones was always going to be a player not only with tremendous potential, but someone that they view as a valuable commodity on that roster.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Blatch. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And guys, Terrence Jones, good numbers as far as blocks and rebounding and scoring around the rim. He's also shown potential as far as playing on the perimeter. The Rockets hope he can fill that spread 4 role for them moving forward.
Here's Harden. Ariza, right side. And Beverly kicks to Ariza. The shot is off. The Hawks leading by 13. Bazemore passes to Blatch. The kick out to Scott. Schroeder with the ball. He's got 6. Pass to Blatch. The shot is off. Good D by Ariza. Rockets trail by 13. Harden kicks to Beverly. No one near him. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Beverly's got 9.
better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Here's Hardaway. The pass to Blatch. Feeds to Schroeder. The tray. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got his third rebound on the night. Hardaway with the steal. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
The Hawks have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And so he hits the technical free throw. Montejunas with the steal. From deep, Harden. And no good trying to get that one. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Hawks. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. It's been one outstanding game from Jeff Teague.
How about the magic touch he had on display there in that first half in terms of finding his teammates? Just a plethora of assists.
Plethora, you're going deep into that dictionary of yours, man. It's not a common occurrence with this guy, though. Typically, he's more of a finisher, but that's not been the case in this one.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Complete domination. What a game for Teague. 10 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's got today have been just electric.
Teague and Korver are the guards. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. And it's Cephalosha in the 3 slot. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Down low. Atlanta with the ball after the Rockets pick up 3. And he gets the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Howard. No good. Good work defensively by Horford. Last season was difficult for Dwight Howard, to say the least, across the board. Worse since, in fact, his rookie year.
Yeah, he just wasn't able to stay healthy. I mean, looks dominant in spurts. Gets you thinking, okay, he's back. Then his body betrays him.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Teague drives in. Korver kicks to Horford. 6 on the shot clock. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
The Rockets were terrific on the road last season, Clark. Tied for second with the Clippers for the most road wins in the league.
26-15, although if you want to get picky about it, they had one of those wins in Mexico City, so maybe 25.5 road wins for them.
Now here is Horford. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Oh, that's blocked. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Ariza kicks to Harden. There's a screen by Modi Yunus.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low. Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Rockets trail by 18.
And I do remember that Mexico City game last year for the Rockets. A huge turnout for them. It felt like they were the crowd favorites. Still, you can't take anything away from their road performances last season.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And, you know, you think about the Rockets, as you mentioned. I mean, one reason they were so good on the road is their offense didn't miss a beat when they left Houston. When you can get to the line as much as they did, you remain consistent on the road.
And the Rockets were a tough team last year, but at times it really felt like a one-man show. Harden carried them so much for so long, you just have to wonder if it wore him out.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Schroeder kicks to Scott. The feed to Schroeder. Misses from short range. Rockets trail by 15. And if carrying the team during the regular season or Harden down, Greg, as you were talking about, it didn't show that much in the playoffs. Harden was phenomenal most, if not Clark, all of the postseason.
I would agree with you, but there also were some other guys for Houston that did step up in the postseason. Howard looked as good as he did before all of his injuries, as a case in point.
Capella kicks to Jones. Pass to Thornton. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg, cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
Here's Capella. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Schroeder passes to Scott. Here's Blatch. That's good. He has 6.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's Thornton. Here's Capella. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
You know, there was plenty to be happy about last year in Atlanta with the way the Hawks played. One sour note, though, was that the team was viewed as a potential buy for Seattle groups.
That one is no good. Well, last season, the Hawks not only had a great year on the floor, as they were the top seed in the Eastern Conference, but they had a pretty good day at the bank, too. They sold for a nice price. Looks like the team is going to stay in Atlanta where it belongs.
Yeah, and that's great news for Atlanta, and they were rewarded with a terrific season. A group, including Grant Hill, purchased the Hawks, and obviously will keep that group in Atlanta for many years to come.
Yes, Terrence Jones.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
A drive by Scott. Blatch the best to Schroeder. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And stolen by Lawson. One-on-one here. Thornton dishes to Capella. Outside for Thornton. Lawson right side. Back to Thornton. Houston needs to get a shot off. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Here's Schroeder. 7 points in the game. He kicks it to Scott. They set the pick. Inside. And it's Schroeder missing.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. Passes it to Blatch. Shot clock at 5. Scott. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And Mike Scott, a former second-round draft pick who has carved out a role here in the NBA the last 2 seasons, Clark. He was a major contributor off the bench.
Yeah, he's a bit of a tweener, you know, not big enough to maintain position down low on a consistent basis and not quick enough to really be a 3-man or small forward, but what he can do is get to the basket, rebound okay, and knock down the deep shot.
To the paint. Got a piece of it. Here's Schroeder. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And getting back to Mike Scott, his three-point percentage and attempts have increased each year he's been in the league. With a high, quick release, he's capable of making tough shots with a hand in his face in a way other players simply can't.
You know, guys, we were talking about Scott shooting from downtown, but he can also score from mid-range, pick and pop off the dribble. When he's able to square his shoulders, he's deadly. I mean, he's a versatile big guy with a nice shooting touch.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Paul Millsap's checked in for Scott. Cephalosha comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Teague in for Dennis Schroeder. Teague with the ball. Now defended by Decker. There's the bucket. Good. 10 points in the game for Kyle Korver.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And Thornton kicks to Jones. To the inside. Looks for Lawson, gets it to him. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
2 on the clock. And the basket by Blatch. 11 points in the game.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Hawks ahead, up by 12. 2K Sports, back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Rockets trail by 12. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. And it's Beverly in the point guard position.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Here is Harden. Modiunas kicks to Beverly. To the middle. Millsap with the steal.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Guys, I'm not sure there's a better star player who's a better fit for his team's philosophy than James Harden. Clark reflects the Rocket system perfectly.
I don't think you're wrong on that, Kevin. I mean, the Rockets, an analytically minded team. They love layups, free throws, and threes. Harden can get all of those done.
Rockets trail by 14. The three. Shot's good.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
There's the pick. Korver kicks to Horford. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that. As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Yeah, it took them a while, but now they're starting to get into a flow from outside, and boy, is that time.
Teague drives in. Stolen by Harden.
You know, that turnover right there isn't typical of the performance he's turned in today. In fact, that's his only turnover of the game. He's done a really good job taking care of the ball.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one is on Ariza.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And Al Horford drops them both.
And Al Horford is just a winner, guys. I mean, win 2 NCAA titles at his time playing for Florida. His teammates call him the Godfather because of how calm and quiet he is in terms of his leadership and the mentoring he provides. It's been the same here in the NBA.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Ariza. Horford with the block. They recover it. Clock at 4. It's Harden with the drive.
That's 2 unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
And one thing you can't do is string together those kinds of possessions. It can snowball in a hurry.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
And that Florida team with Horford, Noah, and Corey Brewer, such a tight-knit group, all those guys still competing and defending at a very high level now in the NBA.
Each of those guys very team first in their approach. That's what they're about, winning. And because they've experienced championship winning, they stay locked in to that task.
Schroeder passes to Bazemore. Inside. And it's Houston on the break. Harden's got the ball. And it's Beverly missing. It's deflected. And stolen by Howard. To the wing right side. Motiejunas, that's a screen for Harden. To the inside. And the jam by Motiejunas.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Here's Schroeder. And it's good. Fought through contact, gets the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game. And Dennis Schroeder has drawn some comparisons to Rajon Rondo. Long arms, very quick and athletic. He's awfully tough to keep in front of you, but he's also a guy that can knock down a mid-range jump shot.
Scott, good. And the Hawks lead by 14. Houston's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. The pass to Beverly. It's Ariza on the wing. Here's Howard. That's tipped. Down low. It's tipped. Here's Blatch. Ariza covering. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Rock hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all you need.
Well, this Dennis Schroeder, in a lot of ways, like a Greg Anthony, very quick, very smart on the floor, but he's a young player, and he says, Clark, that he watched a lot of tape of Tony Parker to see how he got to the basket.
Yeah.
Oh! Nasty.
Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My
Oh.
goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
And Bazemore kicks it over to Schroeder. The drive by Scott. He feeds it to Bazemore. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And Beverly kicks to Harden. Kicks it out to Ariza. And there's the 3-second violation.
You can't afford to be playing that loose right now.
Definitely not. I mean, things have to be tight. You want to be playing smart, high-level basketball. You don't want to be brain fading right now.
Teague kicks to Millsap. Back to Teague. And a missed layup. Rockets trailed by 14. Dishes to Moniunas. Kicks it to Beverly. Harden right side. And it's sent back by Horford. Here's Teague. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Last year, a good one for Jeff Teague, Clark. He was a first-time All-Star in this league.
He's a pick-and-roll technician, so good in reading the defense as he operates from that spot on the floor. He was really the catalyst for what was a really efficient offense for the Hawks.
The dish to Moniunas. Over to the wing. And Beverly kicks to Harden. And it's blocked. Just 2 to shoot. The Rockets again can't hit.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Hawks.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Well, the ball movement was good. The player movement was excellent, and you only get assists when guys make shots.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And looking at the arc of the season, this is the first of 2 meetings on the year, so this will be a solid win to go up 1-0 in the season series against the Rockets.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Jeff Teague. Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Harden dishes to Beverly. Harden can't hit.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
But they'll get another chance. Korver missing again. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And it's slammed in by Howard.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
Horford kicks to Korver. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. And the Hawks lead by 16.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And that about wraps it up for Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew.
Siamo fragili,